That scorpion tail? Fake. That pink flower? It can snatch a bee. And that fluffy poodle moth online? Science still cannot tell you exactly what it is. Your eyes are about to fail 6 times, not because you are careless, because each insect is built around a fast guess your brain makes automatically. Stay for number 6. It hunts like a monster. Then it becomes the kind of father almost no insect is. Start with the tail. Long snout, patterned wings, and abdomen curled over the back. Your brain sees one thing: tiny scorpion. But on the classic scorpionfly, that raised bulb belongs only to the male. It is reproductive anatomy, not a stinger, no venom, no attack. The most frightening part of its body is completely harmless. Even its name came from the same visual mistake your brain just made. But the harmless tail is only the first surprise. Most scorpion flies are not miniature assassins. Many feed on dead insects, nectar, rotting fruit, and other leftovers. Some males even bring females an edible insect as a courtship gift. Yes, dinner before dating existed long before restaurants. So the creature dressed like a predator often lives like a scavenger. But its strange appearance has survived far longer than you might expect. The scorpionfly's order has fossil roots stretching back more than 250 million years, before the first dinosaurs. This is not nature testing a new design. It is an ancient body plan that survived while entire worlds changed. If your first guess was dangerous stinger, tap-like, your brain fell for exactly what the shape suggests. But the next insect uses the opposite trick. It does not frighten its target. It invites it closer. You see soft pink and white, petal-shaped legs, a body that seems to disappear inside a flower. The easy explanation is camouflage. The orchid mantis hides so prey cannot see it. But research suggests the trick may go further. In field experiments, wild pollinators approached isolated orchid mantises at surprisingly high rates, sometimes even more often than nearby flowers. The hunter does not simply hide beside the reward, it appears to become the reward. The mantis may not copy one exact orchid. It only needs enough flower-like color and shape to tell a bee, food is here. Then the petals strike. Your brain uses the same shortcut. Familiar packaging feels safe. A friendly face feels trustworthy. A recognizable shape feels understood. But recognition is not proof. Now replace those fake petals with a neck so exaggerated that the insect looks like someone moved the design slider too far. On Madagascar, the giraffe weevil looks physically impossible. Compare a male and female though, and the purpose starts to appear. The male's neck is much longer. He swings it, shoves with it, and wrestles rival males on leaves. The goal is simple: knock the competition away and reach a mate. It is not mainly a tool for reaching food. It is a tiny tournament weapon, made more extreme because successful males passed it on. The female uses a different strategy. She selects a leaf, places one egg on it, and carefully folds and rolls it into a protective nursery. When the larva hatches, that same leaf provides shelter and its first food. One insect uses an unusual body to win a contest. The other uses careful construction to protect a baby. Clever. But the fourth insect makes a nursery out of another living animal. And this is where strange turns into disturbing. The next hunter does not simply overpower its victim. It changes whether the victim wants to escape. Meet the Emerald Cockroach Wasp. Small, metallic green, almost beautiful. First, it stings a nerve center in the cockroach's chest, briefly disabling its front legs. Then it probes the head and injects venom into the brain. But the cockroach is not fully paralyzed. Its legs can still function. What fades is its normal drive to start walking and run away. The wasp does not destroy the engine. It turns down the go signal. After a burst of grooming, the cockroach becomes strangely passive. The wasp guides it by an antenna into a burrow, lays one egg on it, and seals the entrance. The larva hatches beside a living food supply. It enters the host and eventually pupates inside what remains. That is the real horror. Not a puppet controlled step by step. An animal whose motivation has been chemically muted. Quick question: which is worse, the fake flower or the zombie wasp? Comment flower or wasp below. The fifth insect creates a different illusion, and this time, humans helped build it. In 2009, zoologist Arthur Anker photographed a fuzzy white moth in Venezuela. He nicknamed it a poodle moth and tentatively placed it near the genus Artace. The image later exploded online, but here is the important warning. Venezuelan poodle moth is not an officially recognized scientific species name. No published scientific description has confirmed exactly what that photographed moth is. Search for it online, and you may see several fluffy creatures that are not even the same moth. That is how uncertainty becomes an internet fact. The image gets repeated, the label sticks. Soon, nobody remembers the original question. And the fur? Moths do not grow dog hair. Their bodies have hair-like scales and bristles. These structures can perform different jobs in different species. But for this exact moth, nobody can honestly confirm why it looks so fuzzy. So the biggest fact about the poodle moth is the missing fact. We still do not know exactly what it is. But the final insect is no mystery. It is real, well documented, and hiding a complete personality reversal on its back. In Brazil, it is commonly called barata d'água, water cockroach, even though it is not a cockroach. In English, it is the giant water bug, or, less comfortingly, the toe biter. The largest species can exceed 4 inches. It hides in freshwater vegetation with hooked front legs, a flat body, and a piercing beak. If you found one in a swimming pool, gentle father would probably not be your first thought. And the frightening nickname is not empty drama. A giant water bug ambushes insects, tadpoles, small fish, and sometimes prey larger than itself. It grips the victim, pierces it, then injects digestive saliva that breaks down tissue before the bug drinks it. It can also deliver an extremely painful defensive bite to a careless human hand. So yes, this insect really is dangerous to smaller animals. But its weapon is not its most surprising adaptation. In many giant water bugs, parenting flips the usual script. In some species, the female glues more than 100 eggs directly onto the male's back. He carries them, keeps them wet, moves water around them so they receive enough oxygen, and protects them until they hatch. In other species, the eggs remain on plants above the water. The male stays nearby, guarding and moistening them. The same body that drains prey becomes a moving nursery. Monster and devoted father, both are true. Now all 6 tricks fit together. A fake stinger triggers fear. A fake flower turns attraction into a trap. A long neck wins battles. A wasp switches down the urge to escape. A viral moth shows how quickly uncertainty becomes fact. And an underwater killer carries the next generation on his back. Your brain was not broken. It was making fast guesses. Nature simply evolved ways to exploit them. If you want more creatures that destroy your first impression, subscribe and watch the next video about animals that look completely invented. But first, which insect fooled your brain the most?